Jason, how you doing, buddy? Good
sir.
to see you as always. You were telling me during the break, you guys have got a really cool thing, and I'm not sure you've done it before yet with Pinnacle.
We haven't. We've got 0 interest, 0 payments to 2027.
Till 2027. Wow. So that's 0, 0, and 0 until 27.
That is correct.
Phenomenal. Now, what does that cover as far as what you do at Pinnacle, or does it cover all of it?
It covers all the projects that we do. So if you're doing windows with us, you're doing a roof with us, or you're doing siding with us, I mean, you can qualify for this 0 till 2027 with any of our projects.
Any of the projects, which that can be, it doesn't matter how big or how small, you want to take care of your home properly, especially with cold weather coming up right around the corner. I wanted to ask you a couple of weeks ago when we had that really hard cold snap, Monday and Tuesday, where highs didn't make it out of the 20s.
Oh, yeah.
Were the Pinnacle home improvement phones ringing off the hook?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, those bad windows out there, they start failing really quickly.
Right.
You know, I mean, just with that short temperature drop, everybody's heat was kicking on. I mean, you're just losing a lot of energy. You know, that's something that I noticed in my house. Didn't change a lot because I've got, I have air windows in my house. So, over that short little bit of period of that snap, down, I didn't have to adjust my thermostat that much.
I want you to teach us a little bit about windows here for the next couple of minutes. And you think back to the home your parents grew up in or your grandparents. A lot of people think it's just glass. Well, it's not just glass.
No, we go in a lot of houses. I mean, and there's probably viewers here that do the same thing. I go in where a living room has a blanket over the big window in the living room.
Right.
The same thing with when you get into the bedrooms. I see a lot of the homes that, they have blankets over the, the bedroom windows, because most of the time in houses, those big windows are positioned in the middle of the living room. The windows in the bedrooms are most of the time at the headboard, so a lot of people don't like their kids sleeping with all that cold air coming in. So, so by putting the energy efficient windows in that we do, that it heats up the whole room. It doesn't allow that heat to exit the house, like it is with the bad windows, so people can sleep more comfortably and set more comfort.
And a lot of times, going back to that same thing about the house your parents grew up in or your grandparents grew up in, back then, we didn't have the modern heat and HVAC that we have today, so they position those bigger windows to catch as much sunlight during the day as possible. So that's going to let a lot of the heat in, and on the other side of that coin, lets a lot of that heat out as well.
Yes, it does.
All right, that covers the window basics, and again, 0, 0, 0 until 2027.
Yes, sir.
And that also applies to the great siding you do at Pinnacle.
Yes.
How many choices do we have when it comes to siding?
Oh, multiple multiple styles. You got horizontal, you got vertical, you have shakes, you have just, a huge, choices, colors, styles. I mean, of course, we do a foam back siding as well. So, all of our
what's the benefit of that?
Well, I mean, we basically, you take an older home that's got, a lot of cracks, a lot of things in it, where it allows heat and cool to transfer through the walls. I mean, coming in with the new siding, we fully encapsulate the whole house in a foam wrap, basically from corner to corner. So that really, we don't sell it as energy efficiency.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't get recognized as energy efficiency.
But it's got to be.
But it is definitely energy efficiency. So because, I mean, we see homeowners that can tell a huge difference just by doing that, because the windows in the house are a small portion. The walls are huge.
Got it.
So by putting that extra foam around the house, sealing up those cracks, actually, helps on that energy savings.
And imagine if you're doing your windows like that and your siding like that, you cap it off with a roof also where you're properly insulated, obviously, but a new roof is going to further enhance the value of your home and reduce your energy bills.
Yeah, well, I mean, it does the same thing. We use synthetic underlayments, so during the summer times, I mean, your attic space sometimes will be up to 20 degrees cooler. you know, by doing
Wow.
by doing the synthetics, but also by us properly ventilating the house. You know, a lot of people don't do the proper ridge vents, so they don't get the exhaust of the heat going out. You know, we make sure that you have an intake coming in
Got it.
and an exhaust coming out. You know, because if we can lower those temperatures in that attic, that's going to help with the house temperatures as well.
And not to mention the resale value on the house, and as crazy as it might sound, not to mention your health. You have these wide temperature swings, cold air coming in, the hot air getting out. There's a lot of germs that can make you sick on that. But
Yes, it does.
if you're sick of the high energy bills, here's a guy to call. It is, without doubt, Jason Gibby at Pinnacle
Thank
Home
you.
Improvements. Jason, our website is?
PinnacleHomeImprovements.com.
There you go. Make sure and join us. We'll see you here today for News 12 starting at noon.